Hello and welcome to the Flipside. With Earth Day being this week, I really wanted to discuss a nice little game that everybody should try called Earth. But not just Earth. Earth has been out for a year or so. It's a fantastic tableau builder. But today we are going to talk about the expansion Abundance, which will be coming out shortly. And I thought this would be a good time, a good week to discuss it. And Sam and I are also going to play it on Friday, so keep an eye out for that. So let's take a look at the table and see what we think. Here we are at the table looking at the new pieces, at least what's shown in the prototype version. There obviously could be more than what's here, more or less. Who knows? This is totally prototype. All the cards say prototype on the bottom of them. So as they tweak and finish, some of this may change. First to note, you'll see we come with more sprouts, we come with more trunks and canopies, just to add to the game. And the reason they do that is because it comes with a board for another player, so you can add another player based compared to the base game. Um, and You'll also note that it comes with a bunch of new cards, a new score pad. The score pad is identical, at least currently, to the one in the base game, as well as some new environmental cards and then scoring cards as well. So let's take a quick look at it and talk about the differences in this versus the original Earth. The first difference in this versus the original Earth is the fact that these seeds have been added in. I don't know why I left them in the baggie here, but seeds have been added in. These purple seeds are going to be used during the game. They're not extremely easy to get, but when you get them, they are quite useful. You're going to start the game with one seed, and you'll notice here on the bottom of the new player board, when we look at an old player board versus a new player board, we have just our conversion between sprouts and dirt on the old player board, and on the new player board, we have that conversion, but we also have the ability to spend one of our leaf tokens. Now, these leaf tokens are the ones that are typically here that you're using on the scoring cards. If you spend one of these leaf tokens to get a seed, you're never going to get that leaf token back, at least based on the prototype. So that's pretty expensive. If you don't think you're going to get an endgame token, then maybe it's worth it. You can also spend 4 sprouts to get a seed, which 4 is a lot, but it's less expensive than this one. And then at any time on your turn, you can trade that seed in for 3 sprouts, composting 3 cards, 2 dirt, 2 trunks or canopies. But this last one is a very interesting one. So this one says, and it's called Germinate, is the ability. The ability says you can go into the draw pile. You can call out one scoring objective or goal type that would be in that draw pile, one that you want, and you get to actually go through that draw pile with everybody watching until you pull one out. Then you can actually pull that scoring objective out, put it in your hand, and spend your seed. So if you're really looking for something, if you're really focusing on something, or if your cards have kind of driven you to the point where, you know, mountains or sunshine cards or something like that becomes very important, maybe you can reach in there, find a scoring card that matches that, just so you can give yourself that little extra boost. So that's pretty cool ability, and that's a pretty cool use for the seeds. Like I said, the seeds are also useful for all these other things, just in case for a significant or for a specific purpose, you would need them or want them. So that's pretty cool. So the new player board comes with all of that on it, and you'll notice that there is an overlay for all the old player boards that you can just place on there to give you that same information. Everything along the bottom's the same, except for your Germinate action is here, where you can select the card from the deck and put it directly into your hand, based on the type of card you called out for. If you called out for a card that is not in the deck or the discard pile, then you would take your seed back and you wouldn't lose it. So it's not like you're going to call it out and unfortunately everybody's got them and you lose your seed anyways. So that's pretty cool. I do like this new player board, how it folds in half. It'd be nice, honestly, for me if they had them all. I don't remember if this is coming out on Kickstarter. I kind of believe that it is. I do believe that they are also thinking about Inside Up Games is thinking about doing some more deluxe components for Earth. I can guarantee that once the deluxe components come out, I'm going to get them. So, I really like this game, and my wife really likes this game. You'll notice, like I said, just more scoring cards, double-sided, just like before. The volcano cards, the animal cards, the island cards, all of those, are the biome cards, all of those things. So, and then just more to do. There are a few new actions and a few new items. I'm trying to see if there's any right there. Let's look on the deck here really quick. If you look at this one, so this one is a new type. It's got the slash in the middle. There is more player interaction being added into this version or into this expansion. I would get 4 dirt, and then anybody else can get 2 sprouts. And that's what this symbol means, is any player or any, so you would give everybody the option to get 2 sprouts. If they couldn't get 2 sprouts, maybe it doesn't fit or something like that. But gain 4 sprouts. Anybody else can get 1. Gain 3 trunks or canopies. Everybody gets sprouts. So there's a lot more of these cards that when I activate them, everybody else might get something from my specific card. So that's kind of interesting. There are also cards in here. See if we can find it. This is the everybody or any player can do that. There's also a symbol for neighbor cards. So here's a choose one. So I can spend a trunk to get 3 dirt, and then I choose 1 player to get 2 sprouts. Again, just adds that little bit of extra interaction, which is pretty cool. You'll notice here, you can get seeds. Those seeds are not completely impossible to get. You get seeds this way, then you can turn them in for whatever resources you need later, which is pretty cool. And this is the other one that you'll see. But this symbol here means your neighbor. I get a sprout, and then my neighbor gets to plant a sprout on a plant or on a shrub. It's very interesting. I get a sprout, and then my neighbor gets to do 2 times a blue action. And I don't know how many of these are completed. I don't have something that shows all of the new icons exactly. So, but that's pretty cool. Again, more interaction between you and the people around you. A lot of these cards add that interaction. So, there's 70 new cards in this deck. I don't know how many will come with the final expansion. But anyways, that's what comes with the new game or the new expansion. More cards, another player mat, more resources, and these beautiful seeds. There is also one more rule that's in the book that says you can now place not just your dirt here on your board, but you can also place sprouts here to be placed later on subsequent turns out onto your cards. So maybe you don't have enough room for sprouts in your tableau. Once you get room for sprouts in your tableau, you'll be able to move them from there to there, just not on the same turn that you collect them. So pretty cool, pretty exciting. Should speed up the game a little bit, gives you that opportunity to get a scoring that you really want, and more stuff. So more stuff's always good. Well, now that you've had a look at Earth Abundance and the components that are in it, slight game-changing mechanics, go check it out. Keep an eye out for it. It is coming out this year, and I hope you're as excited for it as I am. Inside Up Games has really hit it out of the park with this one. I'll sign out now. You guys have a great day, and we will see you on the flip side. Take care.